Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we aren't lying to you.
That's right, folks. As you saw from the title, this is a quick craft. It's actually going to be really, really quick. Possibly the quickest craft we've ever done, unless it takes an hour and a half for the hot glue gun to warm up. Don't push, don't pressure it. Just let it do its thing. As you can probably see here, we've got these. Here, I'm going to turn off the light just for a second here. It is a LED plastic light up candle with the number 0. We got these at our local Dollar Tree, and as soon as I saw them, I knew exactly what we were going to do with them. I almost bought a couple of numbers, but I really didn't see any use for them. What am I going to do with a big giant light up number 7?
They don't bend.
But they have removable batteries, the little camera type batteries, and for $1.25, it basically is if you want to use them for your cakes and what have you, that's great. But we're going to turn this. We're going to turn this into.
We would be using it if
the hot glue gun would heat up. Just give it a second. In the meantime, just put it down and here, help me open these up.
All right.
I was really hoping that these would be the like color changing.
I was really hoping they wouldn't be.
I
was hoping they'd be white so that you could color them in color.
Right. But
I suppose we could still do that with these.
And you just pull out the little tab at the bottom.
Oh wow! These actually have good casing, a good cover. Not casing.
It's weird. Look, this one. See that little line right there?
Yes.
This one's got the same thing. It's got that little crack in it.
They all do.
It's weird. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just an odd little imperfection.
They'll have it.
And I haven't decided whether I want to mount these in some XPS foam to make like stairways leading up, or just to hide this white part. But I left that out for you guys. If you want to kind of sink this into a big block of stone, so that they have to walk up the steps to get to it. But I like these so that you could use them just for any time someone casts any sort of dimensional door type spell. You could just put it down and there's your marker, and I'll probably paint these gray or something like that, or maybe even light them up with the effects that we're going to do. Basically, is it working?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, what the little guy is going to do is just decorate.
Can you remove the zeros from them? Yes, you can. Good. Wait, what does this look like now?
Okay, that's actually kind of helpful.
Yes, very.
He's just going to decorate the outside edge and the interior with hot glue to make it look like swirling.
This is incredibly useful.
Really? You want me to save one, put it off to the side for that?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay. We'll take... No, you're going to use that. I'll put this one off to the side. And he's basically just...
Also, we could change the light out. The color.
Okay.
So your whole thing with you want it to be rainbow color for no reason.
Well, it depends on the exact make, because these look a little bit different, the bottom part.
Well, yeah, we can still use them.
But he's just going to fill up the outside edge and the inside edge. The inside edge with more of like a swirly pattern. I hope he can pull that off. And then the outside edge with more sort of cloudy, hot glue effects that he's so good at. And I'm not sure, but we might also try tinting the hot glue with maybe like purple ink. Be very careful with your fingers there, buddy. And if you're having trouble,
yeah, it's not
ready yet. And so we could use like Dr. Martin's ink, or a blue or a red or a purple wash or something. Will this work?
I was going to use it to stab you, but this will work for my secondary purpose.
Teenagers, right, folks? You could use this also if you want.
Maybe that's why.
I know, because I left my other X-Acto knife downstairs while I'm assembling something at the dinner table, just because like you guys know, it's really hot up here and we need to get a fan.
Oh, wait, is this melting the plastic?
Do you want to turn up the heat? Maybe that'll help.
No, because I don't want it to be too hot.
Okay.
Or else it'll.
No, I mean
be,
just to heat the whole mechanism up.
Maybe, but I don't think that's what. I think it just allows it to keep going. It doesn't heat it up faster. It just allows it to.
But I'm pretty
more.
sure Army Painter Purple Wash or any of the Dr. Martin's inks that we use just lightly stain the completed hot glue project part of it.
Okay, now it's working.
That looks like just okay.
Well, that is in fact just bubbles, but
Yeah.
it works more.
Okay, just be very careful because you're holding that. That's why I recommend you use the base as a way to hold it.
No, because I want gravity to work with me.
Oh, okay. Do you want maybe the silicone pad so that it doesn't stick to the table?
Okay, apparently it's not. Oh, I got it.
And as some of you may know, the hot glue gun and the hot knife are two of his absolute favorite tools to work with. And he has really mastered them quite well at such an early age.
That's a lie. I have not.
Well,
Look at what I'm doing right now, as an example.
Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it is going to be a little bit sort of messy. And I would do like one interior ring and then go on to something else to let it cool so that when you try to do the next one, you don't ruin the first one. But it looks like he's already got this down. It looks really good already. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. And while he's doing that, I want to give a couple of shout outs today because I was noticing.
You need the silicone pad? Yes, I need that.
Hold on, folks.
There we go.
Okay.
Pull off the spider web and nope, that's not good.
Careful, because I don't know what heat tolerance this thing has.
Yes.
The pad.
I know you're talking
Okay.
about, but yes.
But I wanted to give a couple of shout outs while he's doing this to, first off, Fritz over at the DM's Alcove. I was I'd subbed to him after I met him on
Now it's going fast.
Max's chill stream a couple of weeks ago, and I just hadn't gotten around to watching his channel. And today I had some spare time, and I noticed he was doing a chill stream, a paint and chill stream. So I started hanging out there, and I couldn't help noticing not just what a great guy he is, but how much he and I have in common when it comes to our likes and dislikes of gaming, and our long histories of being old school gamers, and it was an absolutely great time that I had talking to a fellow grognard, if you will. And then also, again, thanks to Max, I started watching Total Party Skills. If you have not watched him, I recommend you give his channel a try also. He's a very well-spoken individual who really knows a lot about the newer games. I don't really know what his history is with like with me, first and second edition AD&D or the the basic set or the expert set or anything like that. But he's
edit something out real quick. You can continue.
But I also know he's a big fan of Palladium, like I happen to be also. So I wanted to let you guys know that I would really appreciate it. If you haven't already, go check out their channels and say hi to them for me. And if you like them, of course, subscribe to their channels because they are a couple of great individuals with with basically completely different styles of making their videos. I'll check you out.
This might be stupid.
No, don't. Use your fingertip and just drip it on.
Like that?
Well, no, it's not much.
Isn't that gonna get fingerprints on it?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I had a lot of fun, and both are very, very, very interesting channels to say the least. What are you trying to accomplish here?
It's just a test.
Okay. Well, because we told him it was going to be a quick craft.
Oh, okay. You. Fine. I'll just.
No. You're dealing with an electronic tool here.
This is not electronic.
No, I know, but you have an electronic tool here. Therefore, water and electricity, they do not.
Thank you for telling me.
They don't mix well, as a video I was watching earlier can attest to. I was watching an old video with Robin Williams and John Ritter improvising on stage in it. Oh, I see what you're trying to accomplish. Oh, check this guy out. This guy, such a smart kid, such a smart ass too. But that's besides the point. So he made the squiggle on the silicone pad, and I assume you're now going to glue it to the.
I'm not gluing this one to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gluing a separate one to it. I'm going to make a new one.
Okay.
That's why I placed them down like that, is so that hopefully I could make a flat surface, which I was more or less successful.
Okay, well let's hurry up and.
I was more successful with this one.
Okay.
All right.
Just use the better of the two.
Yes.
Because we can always. It looks like you can actually peel the glue off.
Oh, 100%. So, what you want to do, we're actually going to do one of these videos the way you're supposed to do them and not just the way you're not supposed to do them. So, first, have a full glue stick. That's, okay, apparently. Oh, yep. So, full glue stick. You always want one of those. Then, once it kind of smooths out a bit, you then just make
A swirly pattern for the portal. Okay, that already looks pretty cool.
Of course, want it to be very noticeable. And that is bad. We call that bad. So maybe wait for it to. Well, I know when it hits water, it's almost instantaneously dried. So you don't want to use water, but you want to wait for it to dry, then go over it. And then
Just don't worry about the spider webs. We can trim those off later.
it's just that when I pull up.
I know.
Yeah.
We can trust me. We can trim those.
But yeah, you want to go over it multiple times just so that it doesn't settle down.
And cool off and then turn flat, perfectly smooth.
Yeah, because it will want to do that always. It always wants to do that.
You know, you might want to try the method of waiting for it to completely cool and then sculpt it with the hot tip.
That could work, but it doesn't. It doesn't give me the. It's like with the fur. I like it more.
Okay.
Just. I don't know how to describe it, but this I just like it better. But yes, you do want to just. I don't want to wait for it to dry completely, but I also don't think that waiting for it to be almost completely dry will hurt that much. Now let's see if this is good enough. Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll do that once. Okay, maybe it might actually be good to...
Have that light so you can see what you're doing better.
Yeah.
And get the effect of the swirls lit up. Because when you're done with that, you need to kind of do a little bit of teasing of that on the outside edge. But that already looks really cool.
It was kind of your idea.
You know, like I said, as soon as I saw these light up candles, I'm just like, oh my God, that's so easy. And I think there's actually a couple other things we could do with these. Maybe not quite a wall of fire, but possibly other spell effects, like some of those hand spells, like a Bigby's grasping hand or something like that. You could easily, hot glue a big, ghostly hand, sticking up out of the light, and there's probably a whole bunch of other applications.
Put the water on it.
There's probably a ton of other spell effect uses we could make out of these, and as time goes by, I'm gonna actually think about that a little bit more and see what I can come up with. Looking at obviously second edition spells, there's probably 40,000 spells the later editions of AD&D, and
But,
I do have the Wizard Spell Compendium. Okay, let's see if you can pull off some of those spider webs just to make it look a little neater. Real
certainly.
quick. Yeah, because and show it to the camera because that already looks pretty cool just as is.
And also, you want to probably do both sides. But
Give the camera a good look at that because that right off the bat, it's.
I do. It obviously needs color.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. You want to try to doing some outside edge work now, real quick?
With paint?
No.
Oh,
on
with glue. Yes.
Yeah, just so it's not so perfectly round. Just
Yeah, because I was thinking of that, but I wasn't sure exactly if we were going to do that.
Yeah.
Because it definitely shouldn't be perfectly round, especially considering the inside of it is very much not perfectly round.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah. So it would be weird if you could somehow get it to be perfectly round, then sure. But most people can't. And I can't. As I said, not perfect.
I can't wait to see DM Scotty's take on this.
Yep.
He's just going to be like, oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
Because that really looks good, folks.
However, now that it's there, I have realized my fatal error.
Which was? You can't take it off?
Yep.
That's okay, we'll get more.
No, I mean, I want to take it off. Also, I just realized I probably just imprinted a fingerprint on there.
No. No one's going to see the fingerprint.
Well, I will. I probably won't, but I don't want it to
I'm
exist.
such a perfectionist already.
Very much. Yeah.
Can I say that for a second?
Yes, you can. That doesn't seem very safe.
No, it's okay. I could tell it wasn't super hot.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
The thing around the edge definitely makes it look more
mystical and what have you. But yeah, and if you do another...
Yeah, I noticed you have a problem with moving things.
Yeah, sorry folks.
It's fine. I think once that dries, it's going to look more even. Because I can tell it doesn't look very much so.
So you going to do anything else tonight, or you just want to leave it like
That's
that and let it
pretty much done, aside from maybe doing the same thing on the inside.
Okay, well, you don't want to do that just yet, because
It's not perfectly dry.
it'll just melt and completely fall
So,
apart.
we may not have been lying to you, but we're also still kind of lying to you.
No, it was quick. I mean,
Alright.
you could bang these out, probably, what we might want to try and get is a little squirt gun, just so you could...
We have squirt guns.
Yeah.
During the summer, I bought 15.
Really?
Probably.
Okay, well, summer's just about here. And there you have it, folks. Quick Craft, Mystic Portals for your fantasy and sci-fi
Also, if
games.
you don't want to buy the lights, you can just do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
but
use two, obviously.
Yeah, but the electronics and all that is just... For $1.25, you really can't go wrong, folks. So, there you have it for us for tonight, a Quick Craft.
Finally.
Yeah. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Arduin review, part 3 of the big gigantic phone book of Arduin knowledge. And then Sunday we'll be back with a completely different painting video because we're just about done with the Jinn and the Ifrit, and you'll have to wait till the Sunday show to see them. But until next time, folks, have a great week and a great weekend. And don't forget to go visit our new friends Fritz and Total Party Skills on YouTube, and say hi for us, because we really have started enjoying their channels immensely, and thank them for all that they give us. So have a great weekend. We love you guys, and
Good night.
bye everybody.